Hi you guys, it's me, Sophie, and this is my new channel. I'm going to be showing you guys all sorts of delicious recipes that you can try out at home. Hopefully you'll find them just as good as I do. Today is going to be my first recipe, and it's an incredible tortellini dish. I hope you stay tuned, and I'll meet you in the kitchen. I filled up my pot with some water, and I grabbed some salt and seasoned it really thoroughly. I turned up the stove to high, and I grabbed a lid. This is going to make sure that it takes less time to boil the water, which is actually going to save me a lot of energy. So here are all the ingredients you're going to need. 1 box of tortellini, part of 1 yellow onion, and some garlic. I have a container here of cherry tomatoes, some button mushrooms, half of a lemon. You might not think that you need this, but it makes the dish really incredible. Some scallions. Over here I have pumpkin seeds, some cilantro, salt, and white pepper. So you're going to take half of your onion and chop that on your cutting board. Start out by slicing it nice and carefully across both of the halves, and then go ahead and dice this down. Next up, we're going to cut some garlic. Here's the garlic, and you know what? I'm just going to use 2 cloves. Now, you guys are soon going to find out I love garlic. I have kind of a garlic obsession. But you can adjust the amount of garlic you want in your own dishes. It really depends on what kind of flavor you're going for. And I'm going to put these aside to press later, my garlic press. Next, I'm going to work with the tomatoes. Quick cut in half. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put these into my bowl. Next up, I'm going to work with my mushrooms. These are just, your standard button mushrooms. So I like to cut off the stems. I like nice thin slices for my mushrooms. Hey, check it out! Water's boiling. Da-da-da-da! We have boilage! So I took the top off, and now I'm going to grab my tortellini. And so I'm going to add my tortellini right on in. So give that a quick little stir. Now I'm going to chop up part of 1 scallion. I don't like to use the full scallion. I take this kind of droopy part, peel it off, and then cut off the tip. And I chop this part up. Oh, look you guys! There's my kitty! Come on inside, baby. Oh, there you go. Hi, Jackson. Hi. Do you want some tortellini? Alright, and last but not least, I like to use my lemon. What I like to do is just take a normal vegetable peeler and peel off a little bit of the zest. Do you see that white stuff right there? You don't want any of that. So you just peel off the zest right here. You want to chop this really, really fine. Alright, and last but not least, I'm going to chop up a little bit of cilantro. I'm going to take just a little bit from the top. Alright, so I put my non-stick pan on the stove on top of medium-high heat, and now I'm going to take some extra virgin olive oil and add that on into the pan. Need a little bit to get everything cooking. You know that your oil's ready when it starts to bubble a little bit around the edges. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my yellow onion and my scallions. Now we want to give these a nice saute. I'm going to grab my garlic, and I'm going to use my handy dandy garlic press to put it into my dish. And I have nice pieces of garlic. We're going to grab some salt. We want to season as we go. And some ground white pepper. We're going to add in the cherry tomatoes. And we're going to add in the sliced mushrooms. So go ahead and give these a good stir. And you can go ahead and add in the lemon zest and sprinkle that through. And once again, we're going to add a little bit of salt and a touch of white pepper. I totally forgot. I love to add green peas into a lot of my pasta dishes. So I'm going to grab my green peas and pour some right into the pan. Doesn't matter that they're frozen, they'll heat right through. Give them a stir, and before you know it, they'll be completely thawed. So I added the tortellini right into my bowl, and now I'm going to put in some of my topping right on top, like that. Now, a tiny bit of salt, just a smidge of pepper, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Here is the finished product, a delicious bowl of springtime tortellini. I really hope you guys enjoyed that recipe. Go ahead, give it a try. Make sure to let me know what you think. So I am gonna go ahead and dig in. Enjoy, you guys. I'll see you next time. That is good stuff.